We are back. Alexa, turn living room lights on. So today, as promised, we are going to be making the Cuban pizza with vaca frita. The meat is almost done. I put it in the pressure cooker for quite some time ago. It should be done very soon. I cheated on the dough. I bought it at Publix because I have no time today to do that. We're gonna do the malanga root and pumpkin cream that we always do for my grandma. And for now, we're gonna do the pizza sauce from scratch. And I got my tomatoes. Yes, we are. Weren't you playing Parcheesi like a while ago? Good morning, Meredith. I love you too. So we're gonna do this baby quick. Yes, we are live. And don't ask me where am I from. Don't do that. We're gonna make some Cuban pizza today. Hi, Robert. Welcome back. Hi, JR. You didn't miss today. That's what's up. Adentro. Hold on, because I have more tomatoes. I just don't know where they are. Oh my God. Are any of you... Oh no, the tomatoes are here. I just bought more today. Te vas a poner en eso, man. I see. I see. Oh yes, we're making Cuban pizza. No, you know why I put the apron, Robert. Some people are misbehaving lately. And I'm not about that life today. Not today. I have a bunch of stuff that we're going to use today for the pizza. And you guys know I always come... You're very far. You are very far, Mr. Garage. Robert, we spoke about this in the previous live. I'm not going to put pineapple. Cubans don't like pineapple in their pizza. Así no voy a poder cocinar, bro. Like, coño. Ponte guapachí. Óyeme. I'm trying to make the sauce and we're not gonna make it this far. Where's Autumn or Ninja? Or Shane? I need my peeps here. You know what? I'm gonna leave 2 out to decorate my pizza. Hi, Monkey. Thank you, Don. Welcome back. I know, JR, but don't worry. I'll ignore the other ones. I'm just hoping this doesn't get as crazy and wild as sometimes it does. So we're making today, we're gonna make 2 different kinds of pizza. I'm gonna make a regular one, even though Bella said she wanted to have the Cuban pizza. But just in case, I'm gonna make a regular one, which is not even gonna be that regular. But we're gonna make the sauce out of this mix, which is garlic, basil, tomatoes, pepper, olive oil, and oven at 375. Let me figure something out because you know I don't follow recipe. I'm gonna put it at 390 for like around 20 something minutes. Ay, Dios mío, but this doesn't happen. Do you want me to put you in it? Brian, do you want me to send you a link? Do you want me to send you a link and you want to get in? Are you sure you want to do that? Somebody, guys, there's somebody that I want you to meet. We can add him on game night. He's just not allowed to participate. They don't let him. Thank you, JR. Jason, bro. Sigue jugando. I am doing good, Barris. Not a chance. You know me, I can't cook like that. Even though the other day I had like a thing here and everybody was asking me if I was from India. Thank you, Robbie. Thank you, Jason. Are you family of Gordon Ramsay? No, I'm kidding. I am kidding. It was a joke. Okay, guys. So, I am going to start doing, in the meantime, the vaca frita part. So, we need to do first el sofrito. I was going to use my palangana. Remember my palangana? That one that I'm always talking about. But not today. I'm going to go straight for the killer. And we're going to get to the onions. Donald. Good morning, Tristan. Oh God, guys, let's get to cooking. Let's focus here. Let's concentrate. I need my chopping block, some onions. Vaca frita requires lots of onions, garlic, of course. And remember how I told you that Cubans do pork with sour orange? I don't have sour orange. They didn't have at the market. So we're going to do lime. Brian, you know that you sound like Ninja and the spicy burrito and Autumn. No, Santana. Why am I mad at you? You guys overthink everything. I'm just gonna grab my stuff. We're not mad at anybody here. So we need a lot of onion. Thank you. Where's Autumn? I need Autumn in my life. Do you want? No, do not. Que yo tengo uno ya que se llama Jairo. Que he already does that. You should see Jairo in game nights. Jairo is danger. And Gio, you don't want to know about Gio. Ahorita se aparece por ahí. Esto se calienta solo, pero Autumn is my moderator. Oh, Jesus Christ, Gio's here. Hi, Nick. Hi. Yes, dear. Thank you for asking. I am having a great day today. Today we're making pizza, as promised. Believe it or not, people found out from my live yesterday, and I had to go get extra dough. So I had to make 3 pizzas instead of 2 because I have to deliver an additional one. Brian, ¿quieres que te ponga como un moderator? That would be nice. Please say yes. Es que Autumn ni Spicy Burrito are there, so. Dios mío. Guys, are any of you intending to cook today? Because I don't see any enthusiasm with cooking as of right now. Bro, it's, oh my God. It's no big deal. You can just, quien literalmente se pase de la raya, ya tiene que ser like another level. Los normales que se quieren casar, that's fine. Pero Hay algunos que sí se pasan. You can just quitarlos de mi canal. Here goes my red eyes. They're coming. They're coming. Me and onions. Yesterday in game night, we were talking about the thing that I can't miss. Somebody said onions, and I thought about it because my eyes are always red. Oh God, it's happening again. I'm not, Gio, just behave. I'm not going to cut you out. And I know you understand Spanish too. We've spoken about this before. Oh, God. Onions. So in this case, I'm not chopping them small because vaca frita needs them big. Okay, I'm not helping either. Okay. Can't wait for this thing to be done. Oh. I know I'm supposed to put oil in it. If you put oil in it, I'm so dramatic. I like the crying. It makes me feel so much better. Oh God. It's a very fresh onion. I get emotional about food. It will go away, guys. It will go away. I just need to finish chopping this off. Oh God. I think one onion is enough. I don't know how much meat there's in there. I mean, there's a lot of meat. I might just do half and then the other half tomorrow. So for the pizza, I definitely know that's more than enough. So we're gonna start doing the vaca frita. Vaca frita just needs a sofrito. We have garlic, we have onion. Definitely. We need the salt. So we're gonna do some avocado oil. Yeah, my eyes are gonna get better, I promise. JR, you're gonna learn with me for sure Spanish. Do you know what palangana is already? Thank you, JR. Right? Think about it. I wonder which one of them is gonna cook. Would love to know. So, meat is officially done. I'm gonna bring it here. We're gonna peel it apart, and then we're gonna throw it here. In the meantime, I just need these babies to get the tan, the Miami tan that I always talk about. And after that, we're gonna put them in the pizza. Oye, Felipe, pero así no. Ya, era el onion, ya se fue, se acabó. We're good. Sigue. Sigue. Droga, ¿en qué tú andas? All right. Oh, I remembered. I wanted to joke about the pineapple because some people told me about the pineapple on the pizza. I brought pineapples. Thank you, Vinny. Hi, Jason. I'm getting there. Thank you, Co. Drogo, no, come on. Give me a sec. Come on. In. All right. If I put the music, then YouTube does its thing where it takes longer for me to be able to publish the live so people can comment after that. And normally I give clues for the game nights that we do after. So we can't officially do that. So after you put the meat in the pressure cooker, you just need to grab 2 forks and easily tear it apart. You're gonna get, you can make either ropa vieja, which is basically the same kind of meat. Well, this is pork, and you make vaca frita with it, even though it doesn't come from a cow, it comes from a pork. But it's the style of the cooking that changes the name. And then ropa vieja is basically the same thing, but you do with red meat. Yesterday we were talking in the family about the difference between the rice, same thing that we were talking about in the previous live. That's the point of my lives, believe it or not, that you learn. Thank you. So we were talking about the difference of the rice. So game night today, it's either going to be really late or no game night at all. Because it so happens that I have something to do. Brian, I need to update you. So you see, this is a lot for one pizza already, but oh no, eso va a ser súper difícil. Tú no sabes la cantidad de veces que yo tengo que ignorar los comentarios. So today, game night, as I was saying yesterday in the previous game night, I wanted to invite 3 contestants so we could do a truth or dare. They were gonna post if they wanted to participate in the game night. You see, we just need them to get dark and tan and delicious. And the smoke is back on my eyes. I love it. Okay, so thank you, Eric. Welcome back. Hello, hello. De Jesus. So we are going to do game night with contestants. I remember Ninja wanted to wear a mask. You can't wear a mask if we're gonna do a contest. We're gonna pick a winner, and then the winner is gonna get to try my food. I know Myers is not in yet because I haven't heard a pool invite. So what I was saying about the meats, I have a lot more meat here, but this is enough for the pizza. This is more than enough for the pizza. It's gonna be like an overloaded pizza if I do all of this. Yeah, but my smoke, my eyes, the doctor said no good for me. I know, Richie. I know the feeling. Lately, I feel like I'm diamond in disguise. No sé por qué. Lately, men are appreciating every day more and more women that can cook at home. But hey, the truth is, every woman has its own beauty. And bro, stop trying to be here all positive, trying to defend all women so they could be equally appreciated. They have each its own. We have our own qualities. Mine is cooking and art and math and dance. And family. Bro, Tender, you have a thing with that verb. Like every single time you get in, you have to talk about that. Like no joke, man. No joke. I can't wait for these babies to start getting the... Okay, so now that this is starting to get a little color, I'm gonna check the amount of meat versus the amount of onions, because I want it to be partially equal, because that's the point of the vaca frita. Did I put something in the oven? Oh, yes. You guys remember how I forget everything? Yeah. The pasta sauce. And let me add the pasta sauce, the pizza sauce. I need something else now. Okay. Me looking at this now, it looks kind of like the meat that, yeah, this is, maybe needs a little bit more meat. Let's grab one more little piece. Well, there's no little piece here because I never cooked a little bit. But let me just grab some of these and add more. And then I'll leave the rest and I'll cook it aside. We're gonna finish the pizza today. The rest, I'll make it for something else. Well, I'll do more vaca frita, but just for like regular meals, not pizza. Whenever you're doing this and both are fully done, meaning the meat is fully cooked, you can see here is fully cooked. You put the vaca frita to be done in high heat because now we're just gonna add seasonings and we should be good to go. And then it's gonna start getting like the burnt color, which is what we're aiming for. But before that happens, we need to add the salt, the pepper, and the lime, which is what I want it to absorb the most. You guys see what I'm doing? No, you can't see what I'm doing. There it is. And the pizza's gonna be fire. Ay, Dios mío, si se enteran. Thank you. Okay. So now that we are done with the sour part, we're gonna add pepper, we're gonna add salt. You guys know me. And we said it in trivia yesterday, Qban that doesn't cook with this, it's not Qban. We're gonna add just a little bit, so it doesn't forget where it comes from. Pepper and the salt we can't forget. But pepper is more important. And salt. Remember that we spoke about the pork absorbing salt more than normal? It's very real. So there's never too much salt for pork. Oh my God, yo te digo a ti que aquí la gente. After you're done with this part, thank you, Aaron. After you're done putting the spices that you're gonna put, I did it simple because remember, this is gonna go in pizza. So what we're gonna focus on is the flavor of the meat. So the pizza also brings out the cheese part with oregano. I'm gonna put the oregano in the cheese, and there's also gonna be basil in the sauce. So there's gonna be a lot of flavors mixing, so that's why I'm not gonna put so many spices in the meat, because I want the meat to stand out, but I want also the pizza sauce to bring its own flavor. So when they mix together, you can taste both of them at the same time. I know it sounds complicated, but it's just how my theory works. And you know, we make the recipes all the time, halfway, however we feel like it. So at this point, we're just gonna let them, I'm gonna stay away from this a little bit because it's like a lot. Okay, I'm gonna put the rest of the meat away because you do know I cannot, there's 46 seconds left on the pizza sauce. So we're gonna go back to that as soon as we're done with the vaca frita. And I need to get the flour, which I cannot reach. Fun fact. But I'm gonna have to use the chair. And I'm not gonna let this burn. It does need to look burned, but I'm not gonna let it burn. So I'm just gonna keep going around it. Do you guys know what tapioca flour is? Tapioca flour. You see it here? Tapioca flour is the flour that is used for like the Brazilian breads, the one that, I don't know if you've been to Texas or Brazil. It's the Brazilian bread, the Brazilian cheese bread that they make that is like super soft and gooey. No. I know what I'm gonna do. You already know how this looks. I'm gonna put it in the back because I'm done. I'm cooking the meat back there so I can look at you guys and see what are you writing. Okay, that part is done and we're gonna get to the flour. So I'm gonna take this away and we're gonna get to do the pizza. So the Cuban pizza, we're gonna make it in the square mold, and the regular pizza, we are going to make it, when this is done and it's like completely tan, like the Miami tan, how I call it, I'm gonna show it to you, like the final product. In the meantime, we're gonna start prepping the pizza dough. I bought cheese strings because I wanted to do, like, I don't know if you've tried the Pizza Hut stuffed crust pizza that they have, like. Hi Richie, thank you. I know what you're doing, Emmanuel. I know what you're doing, but here I am. I know what you're doing. Thank you, Relentless. Okay, we're gonna bring, need the blender, my Vitamix friend. Let's see if the roasted tomatoes are finally fully roasted. Give me a sec. Yep, they are. I'll show you those babies now, and we need the blender. So I'm gonna bring the blender here. We're gonna blend it together and we're gonna make the pizza sauce. And as I need Shane here because Shane knows my trick and he always says it before I even say it, we're gonna put some sugar. Yeah. Thank you, Scotty. We're gonna bring the blender. So we can get our hands dirty, extremely dirty. Thank you. Okay. Hold on, because I'm still doing the meat. This is what happens when you do like a bunch of stuff together. But these are the trades of making multiple things happen in a short amount of time. So you can see everything in life. Thank you. Hi, Jay. It's not shredded chicken, it's shredded pork. And then when you mix it with like a bunch of onion and garlic, it's called vaca frita. Yes, JR. All right, so I'm gonna show you what we've been roasting and we're gonna make the sauce. Now, I will bring oregano because we definitely need oregano, and we're gonna put some more basil in it, including paprika and garlic. Even though there's garlic in it, but I always add more garlic. So, you guys ready? This is what it looks like. And cool part about this is when you lift them up, it is extremely hot. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Let's see. Oh, yep. Let me do it like this. Hold on. Can you guys see? Yeah, you can. You just shake them and they go away. I'm gonna wait until this cools off because I'm not about to burn myself. Just need the berry tomatoes to do their thing. In the meantime, I'm burning my hands, so that's not gonna work. We're gonna pull them. How are we gonna pull them? With this. Actually, yeah. Look at that. Hold on. Today is the day where I think this is gonna take longer than I expected. All right. We got this. We got this. I don't want you to think I'm cheating. I'm not cheating, but everything is extremely hot. So all of this liquidy stuff has to go there. This is how I'm gonna do it instead, because if I do it with my hand, it's like spiking back and I do not want that. So now that it's all soft and watery, it's going in garlic and everything else, you name it. Whatever doesn't want to fall in, I don't put it in. I just leave it be, because I am not interested in adding parts of the tomato that may not be cooked. So you see how it looks watery? Wait till the Vitamix does its magic. Now, this blending part, I think I burned myself for real. I'm not sure. But this blending part, you guys remember that the Vitamix is really good, but at the same time it's super noisy. We're gonna take a 5-minute break while it does its magic, because I am not about to stay next to the loudness of what's going to happen. So now that we emptied the tray completely, we're going to take a 5-minute break outside. My hand is literally burning. By the way, if you ever get burned, put egg white, just egg white on it. Hi, Emerson. No, I didn't drop anything. Everything is here. Everything is here. So we're gonna add, hold on, because the vaca frita is almost done. I just want it to be perfectly tanned, how I call it. I did burn myself, that's for sure. I added the extra lime that I had here. Now, I'm gonna bring my sugar. We're gonna add some salt. Where's the salt? Should be here. Oh, it's right here, it was hiding. Hi, Jay. You think? I've done it over pesto delicioso. We're gonna add paprika. Remember, guys, I don't do measurements. You all know this. Oregano, no measurements. It's just dropping in there. And I know we have garlic, but you know what? Garlic, I can add it into, I'm gonna put more salt. Garlic, I can add it in with the cheese. Because, you know, mozzarella cheese normally has no flavor, so. Oh, the vaca frita is looking fire. Wait till you see it, guys. Also, I don't wanna like burn it too much, because remember, since we're putting it in the oven, it might dry even a little bit more. So let's see how it comes out. But I can't wait to try this pizza. Definitely gonna be an adventure. All right. I am going to bring the sugar. And we're going to blend it. No joke, guys. I put sugar. Sugar. That's how it works. Sugar. Noise coming in, and I'm getting you guys out of here. Give me 1 second. Relax, peeps. Relax. Look, I am going to get the... It's really hard to work with you guys. I'm gonna go outside because of the noise that I told you the machine does. No, respectfully, nothing. Respectfully, focus on the food. I need to be able to clean my hands. Coño. So, questions about cooking. Nobody's planning to make pizza today, or is it just me? Oh my God. You see, I forgot. And the vaca frita is still on. I need to turn it off. Hold on. I can show you now how it looks. Do you see it? Hey, Autumn, how are you? Welcome back. I haven't started the pizza yet. I'm doing the sauce. I'm blending the sauce, and I just finished the vaca frita that we're gonna put on top of the pizza. Hi, KJ. Yo trato. Oxtails, Jay. That sounds fun. I love oxtails. Thank you, Steph. JR, you have so many ideas and examples. I cook something different every time. Just search in my channel, let's cook, the hashtags let's cook. I always put let's cook, and you're gonna find a bunch. See, Eric. Dark Crypto, what happened to you today? Hola, Eric. No, Sonny, it's the smoke. Thank you, Big Frank. Hi, DeForest. Hi, Jay. You too, my friend. Have a great day at work. Hi, Zara. I'm still hearing the Vitamix doing its thing, but I'm kind of low-key afraid that it's gonna make the mess that I made last time. Do you guys remember what happened with the mushroom bisque? I know, right, Vinny? Thank you, Javi. Let me see. Oh, God. Let me see what's going on. Yeah, we're getting there. We're almost done. No, the blender is behaving. But I stopped it because we need to get going. So we have the vaca frita done, and I have a huge mess here. So we're gonna go back, and this baby's orange. Now you see how the baby is orange? We need to make it a little bit more pasty. This is basically the base of the flavor, right? So in order for us to make it pastier, we're gonna add tomato paste, which is basically tomato paste. I added Campari tomatoes. You're gonna see it here. These are the specific tomatoes you need to add, because that's gonna be like the base of your sauce. Now, you see that it's orange, it normally happens, but since I'm making 3 large pizzas, like 12-inch pizzas, I need to add paste to it. First, it's gonna make it more red, and second, it's gonna make it pastier. Yeah, Jay, I am gonna walk to that side, so you're not gonna see anything. And I'm back. So we're gonna add the pasta, and we're gonna blend it again. Diana. All right. So now that we have the tomato paste, we have the paste, we're gonna add it in it. And as you can see, it's just paste. Because the base, we already made it. And remember, the color of the sauce, you don't really care what it looks like because of the fact that cheese goes on top. Plus, when you make it look different, it's Diana. There's gonna be 3 pizzas, I think 12 inches each. Sauce is good right there. So now that we're done with the sauce, we're gonna put it aside because we're about to get our hands dirty. Yes. We're gonna put this baby away and we're about to get to business. We're gonna make these pizzas once and for all. My hands are dirty, but I don't wanna clean them. No, no, no. Guys, for real, let's focus. Okay, let's see how I do with this. I don't need this onion. I'm gonna put the sugar away and we're gonna get, okay, this is trash, this is dirty. Okay, I'm trying to do it this way so it doesn't work. No, guys, for real, if we can keep it a little bit more professional, I would appreciate it so we can focus on the cooking. You know what? I'm gonna stop looking at the comments and I'm just gonna keep talking about food because I really need to get going. And the faster I finish, the faster I can feed my peeps because there are actually people waiting. All right. So now that we're done with this part, the fun begins. So the Cuban pizza, I'm gonna make it square. The regular pizza, it's not regular because I'm gonna do it with tomato and basil. Good morning, Polly. Okay. So the dough. Trying to bring it over. So the pizza dough, I want to make this one stuffed crust. So we're gonna try, I think I'm gonna, in order for me to make it stuffed crust, I'm gonna have to melt a little bit I think so. Melt a little bit the mozzarella cheese so I could just blend. Yeah, I'm on it. The thing is, if I stretch it too much, look, it's already, if I stretch it too much, it's gonna, you see? It's gonna look like bed sheets. Look at this. Look at this. Maybe I can make it double and it will work that way. Look, if I stretch it, look how much I can stretch it, guys. This is how good the Publix pizza dough is. Yeah, they look how long they are. Look at this. You want to stretch? You can stretch. But normally I like to stretch them enough, since in this case we're gonna make it square. I stretch it like this, since I'm gonna make it square, and then we're gonna do the stuffed crust. So here is I'm gonna put it in here. So I'm adding extra flour so I can put these babies here. We're gonna stretch them enough. And then in the center, I'm just gonna do, okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Because again, remember we do the recipes of however we find it and we make it happen. I'm gonna do the extra cheese on these corners, since these are the ones that are sticking out. So we're gonna do a little bit of cheese, sauce, more cheese, because remember how I always tell you that cheese is like the glue of food. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. But I just remember that the cheese that I have is outside. And we're gonna be using also, because I love this cheese, pecorino romano, which is delicioso. The sauce we have here, let me just open these up. And we're gonna make this baby right now. In the meantime, I'm gonna add the string cheese, because this is the easiest way I find to make the stuffed crust. I put the string cheese in the oven. I buy string cheese, so I could just roll it up. It's just easier. So I'm gonna put this in the oven while I go outside and get the mozzarella cheese. I'm gonna put it for a good 19 seconds. I'm gonna go outside, get the mozzarella cheese, and we got I don't know how the weather is where you guys are at, but looks like it wants to rain here. Thank you, Manuel. So you see how I just put a little tiny bit, just a little tiny bit. I'm gonna make sure I'm putting and it's even in both sides. So now I'm gonna grab enough sauce that we can pour. I'm grabbing it from here, straight from here. And we're gonna add cheese, and on top of it, we're gonna put the vaca frita. But in this corner, you're gonna see what we're gonna do. I do not want to put too much sauce because the pizza is going to be very thin. So I'm going to try to spread with a spatula. Now that I think about it, I'd rather do with a spatula. Then, there you go. It looks way better. Okay, we do the sauce up to here. And then we run it a little bit more here, and we bring, we want all of the sauciness in it. I sound that kind of British, in it. Okay, so we have here. And then we're gonna bring the cheese and we're gonna jump into the center with more cheese. So we're gonna add 2 string cheese to each side. Hi, Fulad, welcome back. Sorry, I haven't been reading the messages because I'm really focused on this because this is the first time I'm making this Cuban pizza and I'm really hoping it comes out. making Cuban pizza. You see, this is why I melted a little bit, because you can easily fold it. So we're gonna put 2 of them on each corner. And then we're gonna roll it up. So in this case, I get 1. You can't see, but I got 1. I'm gonna roll it. And then when it's rolled in, I'm gonna put the second one. This is 1 rolled in. Let me do it this way so you guys can see. This is 1 rolled in. And then when this one is fully rolled in, I'm gonna roll in the second one. And I'm gonna leave it here. You see how there's a hole here? We can put another one, and we will. More cheese. There's never too much cheese. And let's see how it comes out. Now, the difference when you're baking, if you want to put, this is gonna look nasty if I don't do it right. The difference when you're baking, if you want, there you go, it worked. When you're baking, if you want your pizza to be shiny, or if you want it to look, there's a name for it. And it's not raw. There's another name for it. Is you put egg on it and then it looks shiny, or you just put flour and it looks kind of draw. But there's another name, I just forgot. Long story short, we're gonna jump into this side, and I'm gonna need to melt 1 more. I'm gonna melt 2 more, just in case we need 3 for the other side. So another 19 seconds while I do the other side, and then we pour cheese and vaca frita, and it's gonna go straight to the oven, and we jump into the round pizza. Yes, that's what we're doing. I'm so excited. Well, this one is melted, so this one can go easily in. We're gonna move the sauce towards the end, because we want everybody to enjoy the sauce. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I talk to my food. Remember, I told you that I treat my food with love and care. Okay, this is good enough. I'm gonna bring the other cheese that I have here. And we're gonna get to make our pizza deliciously lovely. It's kind of hot. My hands are full of flour. Welcome to the club, buddy. Welcome to the club. Esto no es fácil. Esto no es fácil. This is hot. Extremely hot. Oops. Okay. Now that it's here, we're gonna roll it. Yeah, this one. This is what I was expecting to do on the first time. But now that we're here and this is done, we're gonna put I want to put some basil in the bottom, even though I'm not supposed to, but I feel like it. So we're gonna put basil in the bottom, and then the cheese and the vaca frita. I need to wash my hands. Please keep it PG. My hands are extremely dirty. Vaca frita is here. I'm bringing it to town because I'm doing everything at once. Right. And then I'm gonna get some egg, and I'm gonna put it on top of, I'm gonna brush the egg on the edges. So you see the difference between one and the other, and what the flour does versus the egg wash. Should I put more cheese, or that's good? De madre, man. I think this is pretty cheesy. Okay. I'm gonna put basil on the original one. The one that I'm gonna do with the Campari tomatoes. Of course, I'm gonna add my pecorino romano cheese, because this is life. Can't live without pecorino romano. This is the flavor of life. We are gonna add oregano again because I cannot live without oregano. And then we're gonna do the vaca frita on top. Then we brush the edges with, this is what it looks like so far. Can you guys see? This is gonna be better. This is what it looks like so far. Wait till you see the beauty at the end. Okay. Now, ¿dónde está mi pinza? Here, there. Now, we're gonna do vaca frita. Fun fact, we can put as much vaca frita as we want. So, here we go. Oh my God, it smells so good. This is some vaca frita, right? You know what I was thinking? I can put a little bit more cheese on top of the vaca frita so it kind of like blends in with the bottom. Because I want to fill it up with vaca frita. Maybe this is too much vaca frita because I'm still making 2 pizzas. Let me spread it more. So I think it's too crowded with vaca frita. Like you're barely gonna feel taste of the pizza. If I do, I always do too much. Like I try not to. Hi Fula, thank you. Likewise. Have a great day, my friend. I'm gonna take some out. I don't wanna have too much. I think this is good enough. Yeah, this looks pretty even. I'm just gonna spread a little bit more on top, just a little bit more. So it looks kind of blended in. Yeah, something like that. I never tried the vaca frita though, so let's hope it comes out. And then I'm gonna do the egg wash with my disposable red cups that I always use. And we should be good to go. I had my brush somewhere because I used it today. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to put the pizza for a good 30 minutes at 350 because I don't want the vaca frita to burn. And in 30 minutes, we're gonna do another live. So whenever I take it out, we do it together and we're here. Okay, come on. You got this. Mira la brochita que yo tenía aquí. Sí, yo sé. Ah, no, sí, está aquí, está aquí. I know, right? I want to eat it too. I want to eat it too. So we brush it off so it looks yummy enough. When we take it out, I'm going to put it at 350 for a good 30 minutes. And let's see how it comes out when we come back. But I'm going to take a little quick break because I need to feed my grandma lunch. You know how we always take a break for grandma. And we will come back. I think I'm going to also do the other pizza, the round one that I'm gonna do with tomatoes and basil. And maybe we open both of them at the same time. But I need to tend to my grandma. And we will be back once these 2 babies, I'm gonna accommodate this to make it fit so it looks even because I'm not gonna put these like this. It needs to fit in, make my life happy. But I am hopeful that it will come out exactly as I expect and smelling as good as it smells now. Goodbye. We'll see you later. Promise, we will be back when this is done. I'll be back. Goodbye.